Okay guys, so the camera is going to be down here, that way you guys can see what am I doing. So I don't know if you guys can see, but the lines are going down. So what my husband said is to go basically with the lines, because if we go like this, we're just gonna mess up the whole finished. So I'm just going to sand. I'm gonna start from here, and I'm just gonna sand it like this all the way down, and then continue. Okay, so I think that is, no, we still need a little bit more. So for you to know if it's sand all the way down correctly is if you like touch a little bit over the rough, which like here, like you can still feel the rough, especially because there's like, I mean, it's wood. So, you know, you still gotta go over it again like one more time, and then you should be done after that. Look at all my mess in there. There you go. A little bit better. Okay, after you sand the top, of course you want to sand the bottom also. There you go. So now we are going to do the edges, which is right here, and right here. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. So I think this is gonna be the back, right? These are the edges. Yeah. So I showed my husband if this was good, and he said yes, but he said not to sand the inside. Just because you're not gonna be able to see it. So I was like, okay. On these, I think I am gonna sand both parts because these are the handles. So let's say that this is like the drawer. So I'm gonna have to open them like this. So I'm pretty sure you would be able to see this. So I'm gonna sand both parts, back and front and back. And there's 6 of them. So after this, we should be done. So we're gonna start with this one from the back. So here goes one. Husband is here.
I got my slave doing the work.
Yeah, he has me doing the work. ¿Toda la falta? I don't want to go too much because ya se está quitando el color. A ver.
No.
Explain it to the people too. They need to learn how to sand too. Come on! Explain it to the people.
I'll explain it to you.
Okay, explain it to me.
See how, if you go like this in the sunlight, in the light, see how shiny it is here?
No.
Turn it.
Okay, I see it. Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your gloss.
Okay, so I need to take that off?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay guys, so this was the last one. I think we did okay, or I did okay, but Mr. Know-it-all here says that I did it wrong, but it's okay. It's my first project. But anyways, we are trying, or we are going to do the other one off camera, because like I said, I do take forever while I'm in camera because I am focused on what you guys can see and what you guys cannot see. Other than that, I'll be back whenever everything is done. That way I can record when we are painting. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so it's currently the next day, and yesterday we sent everything down. So what we're doing today is, or right now, we're just gonna take everything off, which is just the dirt from every single board that we sand down, and then after that we can get to painting. So let me show you guys how we're cleaning it, and after that I'll show you guys a couple of boards that we'll be painting. So these are one of the boards that we sand down, and to wipe it off we just got some cloths, some regular cloths, and they're just semi-wet, they're not completely wet. So we're just gonna wipe them down just like that, just for them not to have all that dust. See, like all that dust is still all over there. Oops. So I'm just gonna wipe it down, and you don't want it way too wet, just because of the fact that the board will get wet, and like my husband said, it can penetrate. And that is it. That's all we're gonna do today. Okay, so this is the last one from the 3 big boards. So off camera I am going to do these small boards, and then we should be done and ready to paint. So I'll come back. So I'll come back whenever all these are ready to paint. That way you guys can see how we're gonna paint them. And that is it. So I'll come back later. Okay guys, so I'm painting one on camera. That way you guys can see how we're painting them. So it's just going back and forth. So now I'm painting this side. Let me just add a little bit more. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go with the other side. So all that, I'm just gonna spread it out. Okay. So then, yeah. So then after that, guys, we're just coming outside.
There's no room outside.
There's no room outside? So just leave it there? Never mind. Well.
For now.
For now, we're just gonna leave it here. But we have some outside. Look at our beautiful car. Ooh. So here are some. These are the first 2 that we did, and then this is the one that my husband just did. So we're just leaving them here outside for a couple of minutes. That way they can dry a little bit faster, and hopefully do a second coat, or just leave it the way they are. But depending on how they look, and if they need to be covered a little bit more, then we'll be covering them a little bit more. But yeah, that's how we are painting them. We are going to try and paint all of them today. That way they can stay there overnight. And then hopefully tomorrow, or I don't know, depending on how they dry and how pretty they look, then we are definitely going to put them together tomorrow. but we'll see. But right now we're just painting, so once we're done painting all of them, I'll come back and I'll show you guys how they look.
Hey, Lynn, you ruined the color!
I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, so we have the big ones already. We already painted the big ones. Those two, and then these two. Hi, everyone. Anyways, those are already painted. So now what we're gonna do is, or what my husband's gonna do, because I can't do this, he's gonna be cutting my board. This is a board that we got from Home Depot for $20. So he's gonna cut it down, and so here's the line where he's gonna be cutting all the way down, and this is what I'm gonna have left from here to there. And we already sanded it down, as you guys can see. It's already sanded down. So after this, we're just gonna paint it green.
I say that these cookies can be shared by everybody, because that's sharing and caring.
So yeah, after it's cut, we're gonna paint it green, or that color, Seafoam pearl, and then after that, we're just gonna paint these. Those actually are gonna be white. I totally forgot that those are gonna be white. Those and the ones over there by Ailey. Say hi, Ailey. But yeah, so we actually got the color white also right there. But we're just here. He's just measuring.
Don't look at me.
I'm recording what you're doing. So he's just measuring just to make sure that everything is perfect. Measuring at 17 inches. Inches.
Pinche workus.
Beep. So yeah, guys, that's all he's saying. Just making the line that way he can cut it. So he went all the way from one side to the other side, just marking 17 inches, and then after that he's just gonna cut it. Inches. That's about it. Come on, Bobby, cut my board.
I'm not Bobby.
He needs to be cutting my board already, because I can't do it. If not, I would. I'm not that strong enough. I can't do this. I can't. I really can't. ¿Para abajo? ¿Diagonal? ¿O así? Así. Ni le he movido, papi. I swear I can't do this. And we're done! Yeah. Woo! My macho man, look, he's already sweating. Hi guys, welcome back. So it is the next day and I have not taken a shower. I am still wearing the same clothes as yesterday, just because I know I was gonna get all dirty again. I did wash my hands yesterday, so I'm getting dirty again. And earlier today I did clean the Harry Potter room, and I wiped down the walls because they were really dirty, and then I sanded a little bit down just the rough edges because there was like a lot of nails and then a lot of patching of extra paint in there. So what I did was just clean the wall with the regular rag, and I just wipe it down with some water, and then I just sand it down, and that's it. So I did that earlier on, and then right now what I'm doing is just doing a double coat on these. These only have one right now, So I already did 6 of them and I need 6 more. After that, I'm just gonna let them dry and then paint the front. But while they are drying, I am going to go paint the Harry Potter room, and it's gonna be white too. So yeah, so that is my plan for today. But slowly but surely, we're almost getting done. But yeah, so let's get to the second coat of these. Okay guys, so I have this brush and I am going to paint first the edges, and I have something like a cardboard for I won't make a mess, which I already did, but so I will make a mess. And then I'll just go over here to see if there's any like fallout. So I'll just try to clean it up with the brush. See, like right there, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit fallout. So I just go like that. That way they don't stay there and then they look nasty. And that's it. That's all it is. Okay guys, so these are the ones that are dried, or they're getting dry. So I put some, they're on top of the speakers because that's the only thing that I could find, but they're on top. There's some there, there's some there. These were the first ones that I painted. So they're a little bit dry, but not fully dry. And then these are the second ones. And of course I have that one on top of my trash can because I have nowhere else to put them. And of course I don't want to put them on the floor because it is windy. It is about to rain in a couple of hours. So in case it does rain, I'm going to bring them inside right away. And then this is the end result of all my, that's my tabletop right there. And then all these, oh, that's for shelves, and that one is also for shelves. But all these at the bottom, all those are from the actual drawers. So I like the end result. They actually look nice. What do you guys think? Let me zoom in, that way you guys can see it. What do you guys think of the color? I really love that color. And they're fully dry also. We left them overnight. That way they can get fully dry. So they're 100% dry. Like my tabletop, so nice. But yeah, and that's just from the, what's it called? From the extra board. But other than that, like all this is fully dry. And I love it. I completely love it. And this one only has one coat. This is what my daughter painted. I told her if she wanted to help me and she said yes, or she was begging to help me. So I was like, okay, this is the leftover of this one. So I was like, okay, maybe I can, you know, I don't have to throw it away. I can just make use of it. So it's gonna be a shelf and we're just gonna cut it just like that white one right there. But yeah, this is the end result of all those drawers and my tabletop. And my shelf, of course. Okay guys, so I came outside and those are my 6. So I came over here to see if they were dry, and they are dry. So now they're dry. See? Well, that's just old paint, but they're completely dry. And so I showed my husband and he said to sand this down just a little bit because on some of them there's like some extra paint right there, so that way they can feel a little bit smoother. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I have to do it off camera because it is 5:47, almost 6, and I kind of want to get these done today. That way I can leave them, you know, that way I can do the 2 coats today and I can just leave them overnight. That way for tomorrow they can be done. So yeah, so we're gonna go inside and do those. No! So let me check on these and see. So these are dry. Yeah, so these are dry. So I am going to bring them inside and I am going to do these off camera because it's already 6:16
I felt like a bunch of rice for me.
and I'm guessing once these are done, then sorry about the mess that I have, but just have everything in here. So once I am done with these, hopefully the other ones are completely dry, and then I can start on the second coat. Hopefully it doesn't rain, so I'm gonna try move as fast as I can, that way they can be ready before it starts raining, and that way I can just leave them here. But yeah, once I do these off camera, I send them down and then I paint them. I'm gonna go check on the other ones. If the other ones are dry, then I'm gonna do the second coat, and then after that, once I'm done with those, then I'll come back to these and see if these are dry. If they are dry, then do with the second coat. And yeah, that's how it is. That's what I'm doing right now. So I am trying to have this done by tomorrow. That way I can just leave them here and they can just dry overnight, and that's it. Like I said, we'll see what happens, but I'll do these off camera, that way I can just hurry, but at the same time I need to take my time because they're so see you guys either tomorrow or later on tonight. Hey guys, so it's currently like 2 days after, but yesterday, which was Sunday, we didn't really do anything, just because it was a family day. Every Sunday we're trying to do kind of like a family day, Sunday fun day, so we made a little bit carne asada, but we did decide to color the back of, or color the inside of each drawer. So we painted that one and we painted that side, and we also painted from the other one too, because we did try to put it back together, or we did try to assemble it, but the inside, you can actually see the inside. So my husband said to paint it, and I was like, okay. Anyway, so that's what we did yesterday, and we only did one drawer, which was the top one. And then right now we're trying to assemble the rest of the drawers. The Harry Potter room, or soon to be vanity, is completely painted. All the walls have 2 coats of white. So, and yeah, oh, and we also painted the outside, because it was like another different color, and it was this color. So now it's completely white. And yeah, we're just gonna assemble those drawers, and then after that, hopefully I can start putting everything in here. I just need to make sure that everything is completely dry. If not, then we'll just have everything set up here, and then once the vanity room is dry, then that's when we put everything in here. But other than that, for now, we're just gonna do the drawers, and the drawers are self-explanatory. I mean, you got the instructions in there, so I won't be recording that, just because, you know, I do want this to be done, and that's it. And probably do the shelves too, because I want some shelves too, like I showed you guys. But yeah, so we're just gonna, I think after the drawers, we'll just do the... Aileen, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, after the drawers, I'll probably just tell my husband so we can do the shelves, and then after that, hopefully, once we're done with that, the vanity room is completely dry. So we'll see. So yeah, guys, now I am sitting on my vanity, and what do you guys think? Like, I like how, oh, my hair. I like how all that, you can see all that, which I like how it looks. So if you guys are wondering what are these, like, they're shelves, duh. But these shelves and the, what do you call those? Stands, I guess. The shelves and the stands, I actually got those on Home Depot, and it was like a long board, and I just cut it in half and then just bought those. And then the board, I believe, was like $15. Each anchor or each stick was $8, $9, around there. So the total price for everything, I spent about, drum roll please, $350 some. Yeah, so honestly the board and the drawers were $123 together. So that's not, if you look at it that way, it's like I told my husband, if you look at it that way, it wasn't really expensive. But then once you get the paint, get the paint brushes, the, what is it called? The sandpaper, the, you know, all these decorations, everything, the shelves, all that, then yes, it's gonna build up and build up and build up, and yeah. So I ended up spending about, not including the decorations, but just the paint, the paint brushes, and all that stuff that we needed to do my vanity, that was like about $300 and some. Yeah, that's a lot of money, and I wanted to go cheap, but no. Everything else, all the decorations, they were between, I gotta say, between $20, $10 and $20. Yeah, between around there. It wasn't, I don't think it was more than $20. Yeah, I don't think it was more than $20, but like I said, I'll link everything down in the description. That way you guys can, that way if you guys want to get these for your vanity, you can. But yeah, other than that, that is it, you guys. Like, it took us quite a lot, just because we just wanted everything to be perfect. We painted everything correctly, and we just wanted for everything to dry correctly. So with everything, we did 2 coats, and we just left it overnight for everything. So yeah, and finally I get my vanity. It's already set up, so I am able to enjoy it as of now. Honestly, without my husband, I would not have this vanity. It did take a lot of convincing, a lot, but I have it already, so I am happy for that. And yeah, I am grateful that I have a good husband that honestly just spoils me. But yeah, other than that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell on the side for you guys to get notified every single time I upload a new video. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.